Abakungu okuva mu Minisitule by'empuliziganya n'okulugamya eggwanga nga bakulembeddwamu omuwandiisi w'enkalakalira Dr. Amina Zawedde balabiseeko mu kakiiko ka Paalamenti akavunaanyizibwa kulondola ensimbi y'omuwoomusolo okuddamu ebibuuzo mu alipoota y'omubalirizi w'ebitabo bya gavumenti ey'omwaka oguggwaako nga 3 June. Okusinziira ku mubalirizi w'ebitabo bya gavumenti, ekitongole kino kyafuna obuwumbi bwa siringi 7 ne kisaasaanyako obuwumbi 69 nga kitegeeza nti kyakolera ku 98 n'obutuntundu 49 ku 100. Wabula abakiise ku lukiiko bawadde abakungu omulimu okunnyonnyola lwaki ebifulumizibwa ebibalirirwamu obuwumbi bwa siringi 0 n'obutuntundu 8 bwe bitassibwa mu nkola.
Still see money spent but is not accounted for. So could it be for the outputs and activities that were not implemented at all and
that they were not completed? Then that means there was either diversion or misuse.
Omuwandiisi w'enkalakkalira mu Minisitule ya ICT Dr. Amina Zawedde agamba nti ku ebyo ebitasibwa bulungi mu nkola kyava ku ssente entono ezaaliwo.
In the subsequent years we have planned, but then the releases that come are less than what has been budgeted for. So what we are warranting is what has been released to the ministry.
Omumyuka wa ssentebe w'akakiiko kano Goreti Namugga asabye abakungu bano okunnyonnyola ku intaneti yaggibwako mu kulonda kwa bonna okwa 2026.
Is that true? You said during elections the internet wasn't switched off because in government entities you had internet, and the reason as to why I didn't know what is the right term to use. What did you do to internet? It was partial. Describe the partial switch off. Who accesses and who doesn't?
Because services, government offices had internet, the financial banking sector and systems had connectivity, and even those institutions that are doing business process outsourcing were connected in order for us to have continuity of the businesses. For those who are trying to access social media, no one could access social media. Even if I was in government, I could not access social media, but I could access the services.
Abamu ku babaka bategezezza nti n'enkola za mobile money zaggibwako.
Service delivery was not distorted, but we did not have even mobile money. We were not able to access money from any bank because even the bank system was disconnected.
The issue of mobile money, to the best of my knowledge, unless if it was a service provider problem, to the best of my knowledge, mobile money was working.
What was happening, especially where I was and for the transactions that I was involved in, you could receive money and send money, but not access cash.
Dr. Amina annyonnyodde nti okuggibwako kwa intaneti yali nsonga ya byakwerinda.
To issues of the internet and mobile money, and with clarity. And when did you inform the country that internet is going to be off? Were we told in time, or it was just an abrupt arrangement?
Switching off the internet was a result of issues to do with national security. When there are issues to do with national security, I think some of these announcements cannot be made in advance.
Who gave you the instructions to switch off?
Agency Security Committee that looks at matters of national security, and that is the committee that took the decision that it was necessary for us to have the shutdown of the internet and directed the regulator to do so. And in the event, the regulator communicated to the public.
Omu ku bammemba b'olukiiko olufuzi olwa UCC ng'akiikirira Minisitule ya ICT Geoffrey Agoyi ategeezezza abakakiiko nti ebibuuzo bye babuuza byetaaga kubuuzibwa abakulu mu kitongole kya UCC.
This issue of switching off internet at the board level, and we were actually informed that the ED UCC did receive a formal directive from the National Security Council, and we did actually see the letter itself in that respect.
Abaka bawadde amagezi nti nga tewannabaawo kikolebwa kikulu ebitongole byetaaga okusooka okutegeeza eggwanga ku ebyo bye bagenda okukola. Bano era basabiddwa okuleeta ebiwandiiko bye beesigamako okuggyako intaneti mu kiseera ky'okulonda kwa bonna. Ndi Nafuka Farida ne Gloria Gwetabingi mu Parliament.